Hello, my loves. Welcome to my channel. My name is Deanna Tiffany, if you don't know me. And here we talk about all the things that lift my spirit and heal my soul. And that is my love for fragrances and my faith in Jesus Christ. Okay. All right. So today we are going to be trying out some new fragrances, a lot of new Middle Easterns that I've been eyeing, that I've had on my wish list, that I wanted to get my nose on. And so, what we're going to be doing is we're going to be trying out all of these samples here, these beauties. And yeah, no, we don't buy blind 50 million fragrances over here. No, because we are concerned about the coins. Okay. My coinage needs to be coining. So instead of blind buying a whole bunch of Middle Eastern fragrance, even though it's a little bit more affordable than your normals, okay, I still would like to find more economically savvy ways to try my favorites that I'm thinking about, that I've heard all these YouTubers talking about, that I want to get a beholden of for myself. So I found this company online. It's called Hydrocent or something like that. I don't know how you pronounce that per se. I believe I heard Sea Chronicles mention them after I then tried them out and saw them online. And I absolutely love them because they offer so many decanting options for Middle Easterns specifically. And so I've fallen in love with them the first time I ordered. This is my second time ordering from them. The first time I ordered, they were quick on my order. I thought it was going to take maybe like 2 to 3 weeks to get to me. It got to me within a week. Like, it shipped earlier than I thought, and then it arrived earlier than it was estimated to arrive. So I really like them so far, and I'm excited to get my nose on these fragrances. A lot of the fragrances they offer in 3 mil or 5 mil. I try to get 5 mil whenever I can. That's what that looks like in here. Now, today, it looks like two of the fragrances that I ordered in a 5 mil, I had to get partials for. And then I wasn't aware that that was going to be the situation. But then I saw that they left me a note and it said partial sample sent, but partial refund also sent. So shout out to them for that, because that's great customer service. Because I know a lot of people just be like, oh, well, some people don't care about offering good customer service, but I like what they doing. And on top of that, I think they sent me 2 extra samples of 2 other fragrances to compensate. And I'm so excited. This one is Emper. I don't know what that is. I'm gonna look it up and try it with you guys. But this one is almost like they read my mind, because I heard somebody talking about this one. This is Musk pour Ember. It's supposed to be a dupe for Guidance. And so I wanted to try it and compare it to my other Guidance dupe and see how they stack up. So the fact that they sent me this, it's almost like they were reading my mind or looking at my Google searches or my ChatGPT or something. I feel some type of way, but come on, shout out to them, because it's working out all in the end anyway. But what I want to do is I want to give you guys my first impressions of these fragrances live with you guys. Well, I guess it's not live because y'all not really here in person with me, but you feel me. You feel me? Like, I want you to get my live reaction, first impression to this. So you're gonna see my very real facial. Okay, I'm not even gonna be able to hide it because I'm a little dramatic. I don't know what to do with myself. So let's get started. I'm trying to figure out which one I want to start with. I think I want to start with the samples that they sent me that weren't on my list per se. Just knock those out the way, see how I feel about them. Now, Emperor, I don't know what that is. I've never heard of it. It's giving me masculine vibes. So let's just try it out and see what I'm getting. Let's try it out. We have tester strips over here today. Okay, so we have tester strips. Let me try this out. This looks like a 2 milliliter or something like that. Let's try to spray this out. Oh, Yeah, it's masculine. It's very masculine, but I like it. It's giving. It has a vanilla in it. It almost reminds me of Sauvage, like that one, the one that all the men be using. Dior Sauvage, is that what it is? I don't know. But I like it. I'm not gonna wear it. Actually, it reminds me of Noir. If you tried the Bath and Body Works fragrance, I do have that. Noir, just because I like the vanilla in that so much that I was willing to put up with the manly smell. And matter of fact, I might wear this to bed because sometimes I want to feel a little cozy, like I got somebody there. Jesus knows the desires of her. But you get what I'm saying. So yeah, it could get some action. Okay. Okay, so that's Save Elixir. I don't know. If I figure out what it is, I'm gonna let y'all know. Yeah, I like it. It's cool. It's masculine leaning, but it's cool. All right. So the next one, hey, we are going to try is this one, this beauty right here. So this is the one that's at Musk Port Amber or something. It's supposed to be the guidance dupe. Now they have fragrance note breakdown in here. It says it has top notes of lychee, raspberry, and incense, and heart notes of rose, cotton candy, and vanilla, and base notes of sandalwood, akigali wood, ambergris, and lavender. Okay, sounds interesting. It doesn't sound like the notes to guidance, so I'm very interested to see. It doesn't reflect the guidance notes one for one, so I'm very interested to see what it's giving. We'll see. Okay. All right. So another 2 milliliter looks like. Let me spray it out so I can see what it's giving. Okay, so off the top, I'm not getting guidance per se, but the dry down is getting me closer there. Hmm. I am getting those notes. I'm getting that cotton candy, interestingly enough. I'm not getting a lot of lychee and raspberry. This one's interesting. I think I'm going to spray it on my skin and come back to it and see how I feel. So I am spraying this on, let's see, right here. Hopefully I remember because I be forgetting y'all. So the guidance is the one on the left, most closest to my sleeve. Ugh, I don't like, something in it is just throwing me a little off in the opening. It smelled like pee. I don't like it, but we'll see. We'll see. We'll come back. Let me let it dry down and we shall see. See, this is why I don't mess with blind buying, even Middle Easterns, y'all, because if I pay 20, 30, $40 for that, I would be mad. I would be highly upset. I'll be ready to flip some tables, okay? But who knows? I might like it once it dries down and does what it needs to do. So let's move on. We will come back to that one. Now I want to start with some of those partial fragrances that they sent me. So we're gonna start with Taskeen Lactine. It's called Lactea Divina. This one is supposed to be the other dupe for Blanche Bet. Now, the reason I wanted to get this one, I already have her confessions, right? And if you've watched my shorts, you see me rave about this one. I love this one. This has gotten me compliments out the wazoo. I absolutely love it. But I keep hearing people say that this is the better one of the two. And I really wanted to try it. I know when I went into the Middle Eastern fragrance store near me, I went in and I tried it on my skin, but I wasn't getting what I was getting from this one. But at the same time, I had so many fragrances up my nose that I didn't know what I was smelling. So I really wanted to get this so that I could try it on my skin and try it again to see if I really like this one better than Her Confessions. Because if I do, then I will re up with this one when it comes time versus the other one. So let's see. I'm going to spray this one and see what I'm getting on paper first before I spray it on my skin. So I remember what was throwing me off. There was something about this opening that was throwing me off a little bit when I first sprayed it in the store, and it wasn't meshing with my skin chemistry as well. So yeah, it was like some type of sour note. And I usually do well with lactonic fragrances. So I don't know. It was giving me that sourdough type of thing in the opening. But I don't know. So we're going to spray it on skin and see. So I'm gonna spray this one over here. Listen, we can't be losing stuff around here. Okay. And I'm going to spray Her Confession on this arm so that I can compare those two once they dry down. I think that's enough. So that I can compare those two and see how I feel. Okay. Let's move on to the next one. Okay, so the next one we have is this Artisan Ethnique. Now, this one, I kept seeing people rave about it. Um, and it's supposed to have notes of, let me see what the notes are. It when I looked at the note breakdown, it seemed real interesting. So I wanted to try it. So I think it's part of the Latafa Pride collection, Artisan. I have these linked below. At this point, none of the links that I have are affiliated with anything. I don't get any commissions just yet. Now, if that changes, hey baby, just know. I'll let y'all know, okay? But I when I was looking at the note breakdown for this one, where is it? Yeah, so this one had top notes of cinnamon, sugar, rum, middle notes of cacao, coffee, caramel, oak moss, and base notes of tonka bean, cashmere, lavender, and vanilla. So that is giving me sensual sweet bomb, okay? So I really wanted to get my nose on this one. And so let me go ahead and sample this for you guys and let you know what I think. Okay. All right, so let's do this. This is a 5 milliliter. Okay, it's giving the spices. I'm getting that cinnamon. I'm getting that boozy rum at the top as well, which I'm not usually a boozy person, but I like this. I like this, y'all. Like the cacao, the coffee, the caramel, the oak moss, like the labdanum, I'm getting that like leathery labdanum in the base, which is making it interesting. I like it. The cashmere and the tonka bean, it's like a elevated, it's not fully gourmand, but it's like a perfumey gourmand, if that makes sense. I like it. So far, this one is a win, y'all. It's a win. It's a win. It's a okay. Now, let me come back to the first one that I sprayed. Which one was that? That was the musk, pour musk one. Let me see. I see how it's trying to give me guidance, but no. I'm okay. I'm okay on that one. I'm okay on that one. We good. Let's try out these Blanche Bet dupes. See which one how I'm feeling so far. So this is her confessions. Okay, so far, I can see why people are saying that the Lactea Divina, whatever. I can see why people like that one better. It's definitely bolder, it's creamier, and has a lot more going on. Now, they say that this one is closest to Blanche Bet, okay? Yeah, because compared to this one, I can't really smell my Her Confessions that much compared to this one, because this one is a powerhouse. However, when it comes to my skin, and this is why you really can't just go off of like, because, and mind you, all the fragrance girlies and influencers that I love the most, who knows that I trust the most, said that Divina was better. However, on my skin, Her Confession smells better. Just even though it's not as strong, okay, even though it's not as creamy and as bold, it smells better because something about this one is turning sour on my skin. There's like this sour backdrop in it. And when I had the original Blanche Bet on my skin, it didn't go sour. In fact, it was giving me more of Her Confessions, but just more radiate. Like it was just more bold, right? And so for me, the original, like Her Confessions is closer to the original on my skin. It's just not as bold. Okay. But this is still a beast mode fragrance. Okay. Let's not get it mixed up. Okay. Because when I walk into a room, honey, they asking me what I got on. So I mean, as far as it goes, I'm gonna let it dry some and see how I feel. Because it may change with time. I don't know. And I don't know if it smells different on clothing, versus my skin. But either way, so far, Her Confessions, I'm good with. We rocking with her. We loyal out here in these straight. Okay. But let's move on to the other fragrances. Okay. Now, this one, Elysia Vanilla. Everybody been snatching their edges over this one, okay? Everybody's been comparing this to Vanilla 28, which I just ran out of my last bit of Vanilla 28. It's hurting my heart, okay? But I remember very vividly how that fragrance smells. And I have the other dupe. What's the name? Elysia Vanilla. Matter of fact, let me grab it real quick. Okay, so we have Elysia Vanilla. And so I really wanted to compare these two because I heard that between the two, Elysia smells closest to Vanilla 28, but I got impatient with waiting for it to come back into stock that I just went ahead and got this one because it was already in stock in my local Middle Eastern perfume store. So I just went ahead and got this one that day because I was just like, I need a Vanilla 28 something. Okay, I need my layering to do what it needs to do. So I want to compare these two to see which one is giving me more of the original OG Vanilla 28. So we are going to start with, matter of fact, I'm going to switch it up. This time I'm going to start with bring Elysia on a test strip. So this one is going to be Elysia. Okay. Ooh, the itemizer is itemizing. My God. Okay, so with Elysia, you're gonna get a very bright opening. The opening is a little bit brighter than Vanilla 28's opening. It's a little bit more brighter and it's more floral, right? But the dry down gives me vanilla 28. It's a little spicier too. I like it. That's what I'm getting with Ishal. Now let's compare it to the infamous Elysia. Okay. See what this is giving. Right off the bat, this is giving vanilla 28. Yep, that's vanilla 28. Now, I think this has more maturation to do because when you look at this juice, it's very pale pink, right? My vanilla 28 that had been sitting for 500 years in a day, that one was dark. Hey, that one it's been through the fire and it's been through the flood. Okay. That one had some healing juices and power to it. Okay. So this one still has some growing up to do, I could tell, but it's giving the original vanilla 28 DNA. So far I like it. So when it comes time to like greening up, I'm probably gonna go with the Elysia Vanilla over the Ishal personally. But yeah, I like it. Yara, Yara, Yara. Okay. So this one. Yara Elixir. Now, I have the original Yara in my collection. And I don't pull for her as often. Matter of fact, I pull more for Kiss of Pink than I do for Yara, just because it's a more smoothed out version of Yara to me. I don't know, like Yara is just, it gives me some type of after smell that I really don't like. I don't know. It gets annoying to my nose after I wear it. I like the initial smell of it, but just having it on me all day gets annoying. And I don't know what about it makes me annoyed. But I heard Yara Elixir was a for sure banger. Like I heard that this one did what Yara was supposed to do, but it did it 10 times better. Okay. So I was really interested to get my nose on this one. This is supposed to be giving milkshake and all the good stuff, but more grown up. So we'll see. Let's spray it on the test strip and see what it's giving. My God. Oh my God. My hey. Yeah, this one is getting purchased. This one is getting bought. My listen, I'm about to spray this one on me because wait, don't jump too soon to spray this. This smells so good. This one, I think it's the caramel. It's the it's like there's some sweet notes in this that don't give juvenile, but it's giving like grown up sweet. And it's giving a strawberry that I can actually tolerate because I don't necessarily like strawberries in my fragrances, but this one can get it. This one, I almost tempted to want to layer it with the Artisan Ethnique. That'll probably be fire. Oh my God. Let me put this down before I start acting a plum fool because we got to get through the rest of these fragrances because we ain't got the time, okay? All right, so let's go ahead and move on to the next one. Okay. Now, the next one is Sehr. Okay. Now, this one, my God, my God. This one is the one that I had a big issue with because it's the one that looked like a big snake with an eyeball on the top of it. And for me, the way my Jesus is set up in my life, the way that deliverance has occurred in my life, I do not need no more serpents serpenting around my house. Do you hear me? So this one was a little hard for me. And on top of that, it's supposed to be duping Vanilla Set by Tom Ford. And, you know, for me, the girls is unmarried, so she's having no sex. Hey, none of the good stuff, okay? So I'm just like, you know, I'm a little weary on some of the stuff that, you know, is out there, but I wanted to try it because I keep hearing that this one, because I tried the original vanilla sex and it was cute, but it was, you know what I mean? And I feel like Tom Ford is too expensive to be, especially when it don't last. Like, I'm not here for it. So I was like, I keep hearing that this one is a more upgraded version. Now, I got my nose on this in the store, but again, there were so many fragrances going on in that store that I really couldn't really pick it up. So I really wanted to get my own sample of this to see what's really going on. So I am going to spray this one out and give you guys my thoughts, okay, and see how it compares to what I remember about the original Vanilla Sex from Tom Ford. Off the bat, it's like a little alcohol-y. So I'm gonna let this one dry down a little bit more. This one I might need to spray on skin. There are some that you just really need to just get on your skin to see how it's doing. I want to make sure I'm not spraying it on top of something else. I'm gonna spray it right here. Now I really loaded it up on this arm because I really want to give it a fair shot. But right now, it's more alcohol-y than the original right now, so I don't know if it needs to macerate a little bit more or what, but I don't know. Sharita, she swore by this one, so I trust her. We'll see how this one goes, but this is why we sample. This is why we get our nose on stuff before we buy it, y'all. And plus, I have no desire for that bottle either way, so even if I get it, that cap gotta go in the garbage, because there is no way I'm about to have a serpent. Because we tripled ahead of the serpents around these parts. Right. Lord, my God. Okay. Well, we are down to two more, you guys. Two more, okay? Now, this one I am excited for. These are my light musky ones, okay? This one is Junoon Rose. Now, I've been eyeing this one for over a year now. And the Junoons, they're just a little bit more on the a little bit. I think this one, actually, let me not lie. I think this one is $40 or $50, but I didn't want to pay $40, $50 if I don't know too much about it, if it's just a basic fragrance. But it's supposed to be powdery and rosy, and I love me a good powdery scent, right? I'm a powdery, musky girl, and I love me some rose. So I was like, this sounds like everything I love. So I really wanted to get my nose on this. So when I saw that the store Hydrocent had it in stock, I was like, of course, sign me up, put that in my cart. So let's see what it's giving, y'all. It's cute. I like it. It's sweet. The opening is very sweet, right? You get that rose, you get that prominent rose. I could see it getting a little powdery. It's getting very baby powder. It's getting there. But I like it. I don't know. This one I'm gonna have to try on skin eventually. I don't know. For right now, we gonna put it on different parts of y'all my skin that y'all dare not see. Okay? Mind your business. Okay. But we ran out of room on these parts. Okay. So mind your business. Okay. I just need to know what it smells like on my skin. But so far, I like it. It's not giving groundbreaking, but it's cute. It's sweet-ish, not too sweet. It's a more of like a freshie. So if you like fresh scents, that's what that is. Okay, so now we are down to the last one. I'm happy and I'm sad at the same time. Because I was looking forward to all these and I'm excited that I got a chance to get through all of these, but you know, I'm sad that I ran out and we ain't got nothing to talk about. But you know, it's okay. For the sake of not holding y'all for too long and my camera not dying or overheating on me, it's although it's come to the end. of the road. All right. Now, let's go ahead and try this one. Now, this one is Eternal Musk by Paris Corner, okay? Now, this one, they said was giving something close to Musk 12. And I said, say less. Because we ain't got much 12 money. Because I already told Mona we got issues. I already told her we got problems, okay? She keep releasing 50 million cents after 50 cents. I can't keep up. I can't come up for water. Okay, so I'm gonna have to take it easy with her because she acting like my budget don't exist. Okay, but I'm not here for that. So this one is supposed to be giving something similar. I'm not sure if it's because I haven't gotten my notes on the original Musk 12. And for the people that have had Musk 12 that's been sitting for years, their Musk 12 smells different than the Musk 12 that just got released because it had so much more time to macerate. Okay, we gonna do this real quick. Let me go ahead and spray this and stop yapping. It's cute. It's a freshie. It's cute. Let me see. It's not giving me nothing groundbreaking. But it's cute. You know what? I should have started. I knew better. I would have started with the lighter musk before I got into the heavier vanillas. But again, we're going to try this on this part of the body. See what it's giving. Okay. We'll come back to it. Okay. So far, I like them. So far, they're cute. But out of this whole buying situation, I would definitely say Artisan Ethnique. And what's the other one? Yara Elixir. Those are the winners. Though these two are the winners. These two, I'm gonna have to spray myself down as soon as I turn off this camera. Do you hear me? Okay. But yes, that is it for today. Let me see. Coming back to Sehr. It's okay. It's not a need for me. And that's okay. Because there are so many fragrances out here that I can spend my money on what I want. Okay. And I don't have to get everything just because everybody else is talking about it. So around here, we practice discipline. We practice fruits of the spirit, okay? And if you don't know nothing about the fruit of the spirit, hey, let me introduce you, okay? In Galatians 5:22, it says, but the Holy Spirit produces this kind of fruit in our lives. It produces love, joy, peace, patience, kindness, goodness, faithfulness, okay? Gentleness and self-control. There is no law against these, okay? So if you are somebody in your life where there's a lot, you're lacking any of these things, you're lacking peace, you're lacking love, you're lacking joy, you're lacking any of these things, kindness, I dare you to try out Jesus and the Holy Spirit because I'm not exaggerating when I say Jesus has changed my life. I grew up in a super religious background, right? Where things were preached to me in a very half-baked, judgmental way. And it threw me away from God, right? But then I got reintroduced to God. I came back to God. And it was cute. You know, I was like, yay, I was feeling good, going to church, doing my thing. But I was still living this very double-minded life. And I called myself a Christian, but I wasn't experiencing this fruit that this word is talking about because I would still have one foot in, one foot out. But when God finally convicted me and got me into him and got my heart just fully surrendered to him, when I tell you my life has changed, I was one of them people that's like, don't come with me. Everything ain't about the Bible. Chill out, live. Like, calm down. You're doing way too much. Now, I'm one of those people that do way too much. Now I can't stop. Now I'm like in love with Jesus. And it's all because I seen the fruit and the transformation that comes when you finally just fully surrender your life to him, the love and the peace that you get I want the world to experience it. And so I will not shut up. I know that people may not make it to this part of the video. And the minute that I start talking about Jesus, they like, I'm done. But I dare, for those of you who have stuck around, I dare you to try Jesus if you have not tried him already. Some of y'all already rocking. Stay strong, okay? Keep it going, all right? Because one day we are going to meet our Savior face to face and it's going to be glorious. But if you are somebody who's on the rocks, I dare you to just give him a try today. I promise you, you will not regret it. Okay. All right. But that's it for today. We are out. I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.